Hi Scorpio, welcome to Magpie Moonchild. My name is Kayleigh. This is a... Oh, I've got a few cards that have turned the wrong way around there. They weren't intended for you though, so that's okay. This is a reading for what do I need to know about love for the sign of Scorpio. It's not specifically... you may have something to do with a Libra or somebody with Libra in their chart, because I've turned cards around and they keep turning back around the other way, and they're the ones from the last reading. Anyway, which was Libra. So let's have a look. Okay, so as with any reading, this is not date specific. This is when you were supposed to find it. Roles can be reversed, either or. Spirit doesn't really say specifically what you're watching. If you're wondering who it's about who you're thinking about. If there's a person in your head, then absolutely that's who the other person is. Anything about deck and stuff is down below. And please do not give your please do not use a tarot reading for a sole foundation for making any decisions, major decisions in your life. You have free will. Okay, let's see what Scorpio needs to know about love at the moment. Okay. At the moment, it's the call. It says life renewed. It's an opportunity to start again if you've learnt your lessons, Scorpio. It could be that you've been having, and this is like crunch time, because you've probably been feeling like you're going through the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. And this is also known as the Judgment card in the normal Rider-Waite-Smith deck. It's the Judgment card, which is, have you learnt your lesson yet? Have you learnt your lesson yet? Have you learnt the lessons from this last cycle that we've gone through? And if you've learnt your lessons, then absolutely go through to the accomplishment. And yes, I've done it, of the World card, which is the last card in the Major Arcana. But with Judgment, if you haven't learnt your lesson yet, you are just going to go back round again. It's background, and until you learn your lesson, you are just going to go round and round in circles until the divine decide that, mate, you've had your chances. So now you need to focus. It could be a Cancer that you're dealing with, Scorpio, because the Stallion is also the Chariot, which is the card for Cancer, your sister water sign. But whoever it is, they're looking to get out, or they're looking to the future and what they want. This could also be you needing to look to the future. The Chariot is all about balance. It's about pulling two energies together into balance and alignment so that you can go forward on a path, driven on a path. Focus on where you want to go and control where you're going. What do I need to get to that destination? And balancing it, and balancing up the reins to get to where you need to go. So if you want to change the cycle that you're going round and 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 round with Scorpio, because I get this is something that you just feel like it could be someone just nagging at you constantly. You feel like the same problems keep coming up. Wasn't it Einstein that said if you keep doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result, that's the definition of madness? It probably wasn't Einstein, but anyway. The definition of madness is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. Well, what you're doing clearly isn't working and clearly isn't moving forward. So you need to change something within it and follow that and make that work. Because what you were doing before isn't working. You need to look at a new way of dealing with this whole situation. You have one last opportunity, one last acorn to grow a mighty oak with someone. And at the moment, you're faffing it up because you need a new perspective. They're either going to drive out and decide whether you're worth it or not. So you're probably wondering, how do I find out what I'm going to do? How do I sort out what the problem is? And how do I sort out that? You need to go on a journey within, a bit of self-reflection. Take yourself away, be a little bit selfish, not overly selfish to the point where the other person's just abandoned and left. but a little bit selfish, and just work out what is lacking in you that you need to work on to bring yourself up. Because I'm getting that this comes from a crisis of confidence, or just something within you. You may not even know, you might feel lost. It's like when you get at the beginning of an awakening journey, and you're like, there's more to this. Oh, what's this? And you go down the rabbit hole and you're like, oh. And if you don't know what I mean, have a look at awakenings. And yeah, but you may have been awakened recently and you're at the very beginning of that journey, and the person you're with may have been doing it for on that journey for a bit longer. And you absolutely love. Look, they're the light that you want to go after, that you love where they've got to. Absolutely no discredit to them. They are in a really good place and they have worked on some of their shit and they are shining at the moment. But you may feel like they're going round in circles, that although they're great, you as a couple aren't great, or they don't want to be with you right now because you're not in a great place, or you're not confident in yourself. And this is why you need to go within and see what it is within yourself that you feel is lacking, because the only person who can work on you is you, Scorpio. I mean, you are the sign of death, of the death card. You are the deep, you are transformation. You can be born from the fires. You're the phoenix, Scorpio. So you need to look within and just see what it is that what you need to work on, what it is. Only you can find the answer to this, Scorpio. This other person has been going round and round in circles with you because they can't do it for you. I think you're expecting them to fix you. They cannot do it for you, Scorpio. You have to do it for yourself. This is what you want. This is what you want. This is the person you see this whole future with. They are your family. They are your foundation. You want to be comfortable and fixed and happy. Comfortable financially, wealthy, healthy, emotionally. You want that with them. You want to see your grandchildren grow together, if such a thing, or your grandpuppies or your grand kittens, whatever. You have this future that you want to build with them. You see that with them. They're coming across quite cold and cut off at the moment, probably a bit emotionless. You probably feel like they've shut all their emotions off to you, Scorpio, which may be true, because if they're going round and round in circles, banging their head against a brick wall, that's getting to the point where they're just going to want to shut their feelings down. And just this, I think this is judgment time for you, that if it doesn't happen now, you see them walking away. They've just cut off all their emotions, and they're going to be gone, and then you're going to be going, oh no, don't go, take me with you. At the moment, you just feel like you can't get through to them, that they're all just logic instead of feeling. They're lacking feelings. It's not a bad thing. I mean, she looks like Mila Kunis, and Mila Kunis is hot, but she knows what she wants as well. She knows what she wants, and she will get it. If this is her, then absolutely. She knows what it is she wants. She knows where she's going. What you need to worry about is she going to take you with her? Four of Swords. Take a break. Take some time out. If you've been all about money and work and anything that isn't them, you need to take time out as a couple. Sit in the sun, watch the butterflies go by, go for a walk in a park or a garden. We have the National Trust gardens around here that you can go and walk in the UK. Maybe you have something similar. Go for a walk, reconnect with joy and happiness, and just take some time out and recharge your batteries, your soul batteries, as much as you need to take the pressure off yourself, the external pressures off of yourself. You're not listening because you've got so much going on in your head, and you just need to shut it all off, take some time off and reconnect with your person, with yourself, with your relationship, with life in general. Just take a rest and focus on what's most important. And for you, overall, it's, yes, the King of Pentacles can be about money, but this picture is, there's no money in this picture. It's a guy looking down at his grandchild or daughter. I'm assuming that's a girl, but it doesn't matter. And just going, do you know what? This is what's actually important. Maybe focusing on Christmas because of those holly berries. But anyway. But yeah, your relationship isn't going to work unless you take some time out of all the pressure shit. And you look within and find what's actually important to you. What is at your core? What is actually more important to you? Is it work? Is it your career? Is it money? Because this is all the things of the Pentacles. You are showing us the King of Pentacles in this reading. Is it money or is it family? Is it things or is it this person? Is it this relationship that you see going places? And then communicate that clearly to the other person, because at the moment they're shut off to you because they're having to go all logic, because they're getting nothing from you. Nothing's changing. Nothing's any different. And they're not happy with how it was. When you look at all these things, when you're considering them, light, green, flourishing, nurturing, light, green, flourishing, nurturing. When you look within, like what the potential is, if you didn't, you find it quite scary to go within. This person's been brought into your life to push you, to make you see a different perspective in things. And that may be scary, but it's worth it. Because look at the outcome. Green, light, nurturing. And you've learnt to nurture others. You're learning how to nurture yourself so that you can nurture others. They're there to teach you. They're giving you the knowledge and you're not taking it on board. You're not listening to them. You're not hearing what they're telling you. You're hearing noise, but you're not taking it on board, and you're not learning. You're not learning, and they're there to teach you. They're trying to teach you, and you're not listening. They've been sent to teach you how to nurture, how to love, so that you can light. Just take it on board. Take a break out of everything else and focus on what's important. Light, nurturing, green. This person, if you are a male energy, is your Empress. The nurturer, bringing in the harvest. Green, light, love, nurturing, the warmth. If you take some time out with them and you focus and you heal your relationship, you listen and take on board and do the things that you need to work on together, because it's not just going to be what's wrong with you, it's what's wrong with them as well, and you need to be honest with that. Swords is about honesty. This person is trying to teach you. At the moment they're blocked because you haven't gone within to find what it is that's most important for you. They're blocked from giving their emotions to you because you're not listening, you're not communicating. She's got the sword there. She's blocking herself with the sword. You're not listening. I'm on the defensive. Why should I, I'm not giving you anymore because I've given you everything. I've nurtured you and you've left me like this, out on the cold, on my own, defensive. If you take the time out, get back in touch with each other, have some fun together, heal the relationship, heal yourself, take the pressure off. Because that's what the Four of Swords is. It's rest, respite, just healing. Just take some time out to heal the relationship. Make that the priority. And she will come back to nurturing again and higher. You can help her grow not, when I say her, this isn't specifically a man with a woman. The card is depicted as a woman, so I'm saying her. Whoever this is, whoever this Queen of Swords is to you, it doesn't have to be a woman. Whoever that is for you, who's cut their emotions off to you. When you heal, when you take the time out together, make it quality time. Be open, be honest. Do not be afraid to tell them what they don't want to hear. Do not be afraid to tell them that this isn't right. I'm not happy because of this. And they may lash back at you because this is like, I've cut you off. You are feeling like they've cut you off. This is literally your last chance. You take the chance to heal the wounds between you. And you take this woman and you take the healing and the calm and the grace and the joy and the happiness and the focus. She's still hurt, still trying to learn to heal and trust again. But if you keep working on that and healing and working on repairing what you've done, because you're never going to fix it completely, because for whatever reason it's got to this point. Oh my God, they're going to shine and be the Empress again. They're going to shine and be in their power and nurturing. This is somebody that nurtures, that is kind, mothering. Not mothering as in, oh, fussing over you. I mean mothering as in they help you grow exponentially. They expand you emotionally, possibly physically. They probably like to feed you food. But they bring in the harvest. They keep the home running. They keep the home fires burning. They do more than you could possibly comprehend. And I don't think you fully appreciated what this queen does. You are seeing it in a purely logical, possibly financial way, what they do or don't do. When really, when you look at it, when you take them out of the equation, you finally see, because they've cut you off, they're not doing what they can do for you. Why would they do that for you? You're not listening to them. You're not taking on board what they're trying to tell you. They've nurtured you. It's time for you to then give it back a bit. Give it back a little bit. So they need nurture. And then once you do that, they're back. They're back. And she's exponentially growing, expanding, stepping into their power. They're in their role again. You've stopped them being that person for you because you're not listening. And this is your last chance to, if they matter to you, you need to take the time out and you need to just put it into your relationship. Make that the priority. A job will still be there. A job will... You can get another one. You cannot get another Empress. You cannot get another one of this person. They are unique. And this, literally, this is your last chance. You need to learn the lessons. Otherwise, karma's going to kick your ass and take them, and they're going to be gone. Anyway, Scorpio, I hope that's told you everything you need to know. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Love and light to you.